He has gone off at least temporarily.
Nico Mikkola is missing as well, so one forward, one defenseman unavailable for the moment for Paul Maurice and the Panthers. Face-off win for the Bruins with 2:15 on the clock. DeBrusk dealing with Forsling. Pastrnak rimmed it around. Geekie lost it to Lundell. Lundell just left it there, and it's Pastrnak from a sharp angle, blocked by Forsling. Geekie and Lundell wrap up and both hit the deck.
Good battle between two centermen right there down low.
Along the boards, Geekie got crunched by Forsling. Verhaeghe and DeBrusk trying to kick at it. It popped free. McAvoy. Meanwhile, Ekblad and Pastrnak tumbled down in front of the net. McAvoy keeps it alive. Tried to drag it around and lost it. It's taken by Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk peels back, hits Forsling up ice. Left for Lundell. Lundell with a wrister stopped by Swayman. Forsling, he scores! Gustav Forsling with 1:33 left.
After a good play by Matthew Tkachuk in the neutral zone before a line change, he couldn't get to the red line. He pulled back and he waited for the flow and the second layer from the Florida Panthers to get going up the ice. And it didn't look like much at the time right here, but here's Tkachuk right here. He's got his head up all the way. He waits because he gets around the first man, and then he plays it to the middle of the ice. Center lane drive there by Forsling. Somehow, this puck eludes the goaltender on the short side. Oh, it goes through the legs of Wotherspoon and in the net behind Swayman. Very inauspicious and slow developing play there, but it did start with Matthew Tkachuk in the neutral zone, and somehow Forsling finds a way for this puck to go through the legs there, and the puck is actually on end, and that's why it was able to go through the legs right there.
Is that enough to put the Panthers through? 93 seconds left on the clock as Gustav Forsling, who has scored 2 goals in this series. Both have been incredibly important as Swayman goes right to the bench off the faceoff, and then it's thrown out of play over the glass by Lori. And they'll have a conversation about the location of the faceoff.
You got that right. The intensity level there for the faceoff. The linesman has pointed to the defensive zone for the Florida Panthers, the O zone. Obviously, there's the puck. See, it's on end there. I mean, how it gets through the legs of Wotherspoon was amazing enough. And then Swayman, and sure that this rebound just kind of squirted out right in front of him, and he couldn't believe that puck went in the net. The reaction of Paul Maurice and the Florida Panthers in a real tightly contested, well-played hockey game. You knew there wasn't going to be a whole lot of real estate in this game, but there has been a lot of good chances and great goaltending by both sides. Now, what's Jim Montgomery and the Boston Bruins? What do they got up their sleeve here, and can they manage to tie this game up with 1:26 left? First, it starts with the face-off, and Jim Montgomery takes that forward himself as he always does. He's looking for that pasta maybe to be on that right side up high and then slide down below on the weak side. I'm trying to go over some writing, and I know it's hard for these coaches. You got all this trying to write as quickly as you possibly can. A lot of coaching staff, they've got several different variations that are already preset. They just kind of show it to them. But depending on the game and the setups, but it all starts with a face-off battle here, and I think Zacha's the one that's going to take it for the Boston Bruins. And is Barkov back? Yes, he is.
He is. Barkov is on the ice for the Panthers. The Bruins go with Foyle, Marchand, Pastrnak, McAvoy, and DeBrusk, with Zacha taking the face-off. And he wins it to the boards for Brad Marchand. Marchand to the goal line. Charlie Coyle eludes Barkov, slipped it in front. Bouncing puck squirts to the boards. Barkov an opportunity. It's helped out by Reinhart. Race for the puck. Luosterainen trying to beat Pastrnak there. They wave off the icing. Pastrnak turned to complain before he realized he had to get that puck. Play continues. Zacha will hoist it in. We hit the final minute of the third. Ekblad around the glass, slow rolling puck towards the goal line. Does it have enough? Oh, just enough for an icing call.
One not called. And Pastrnak here leans into Luosterainen, and they don't call it icing. Pastrnak goes to the left. No call right there, and this one has just enough to barely make it over. McAvoy reaching out, but he gets the call. Still lots of time on the clock here. 52 seconds remaining.
It's Zacha and Reinhart, helped out by Marchand. Here's McAvoy for Marchand. A wrist shot blocked by Barkov off the glass. Barkov ties up with Coyle. Changing sides of the ice as the clock down to 40 seconds to go. It's Pastrnak. Rimmed around again. Marchand gets to it. Oh, it caromed off of Forsling and just missed the net. Comes for Marchand. Twisted behind for McAvoy. McAvoy taking a look. Pastrnak in his skates. Forced it down low to Brust to the front. Broken up by the stick of Bobrovsky. It came loose in the crease and cleared away at the last moment. Bobrovsky dropped his stick. Able to pick it back up with 15 seconds to go. Around Marchand. Here's Pastrnak with a drive. A block that sends it into the screen. And inside of 11 seconds left on the clock.
Osteranian emptying the tank on that far side, completely out of gas. Minute and 19 seconds. Chef, here's the backhand pass there by DeBrusque. Stick work there by Bobrovsky. The puck goes over to the side. Reinhart sweeps it away from Coyle around the boards, and then it's a battle to get to it there. Here's the backhand pass once again, and good stick position there of Bobrovsky. And then Bobrovsky drops the stick again right in front of him, leaning towards his right.
This building is as full as it was at the start. Everybody standing, hoping the Bruins can find a way to tie the score in the dying seconds. Geekie and Lundell off the face-off. Marchand gets the puck. Marchand's backhand rolling towards the net. Ekblad steers it around. 4 seconds left. It's out of the zone. Matthew Tkachuk celebrating as the Florida Panthers, for the second straight season, will play in the Eastern Conference Final.
What a hockey game this was, and Forsling is down, and the boys are picking him up because he just had an unbelievable hockey game for the Florida Panthers. Ends up scoring the game-winning goal, makes a number of unbelievable plays defensively, and in a really closely fought game and a series that had a lot to it, a lot of elements. These two teams will shake hands right now with all the animosity and all the stuff that has gone on.